SMT Nation, we back. Nation, you want an update on AT&T's fiber build? Want to know how they're growing and if that service might be working its way closer to you? Or maybe you're interested in the Verizon FiOS build of fiber? We have updates, right? We got some news here, some highlights from a new report from an analyst firm called New Street Research. And they're pretty much in tune with all things fiber and telco. So when they talk, we listen. All right, link for the article will be in the description. You guys will find it there, as well as ways to support us if we bring value to your experience here on YouTube. You could support us. The links are there. All right, so New Street Research has the skinny on AT&T. And according to their research, AT&T in the third quarter of 2023, the most recent quarter, added 1.8 million fiber locations. And according to the full report over the course of the past year, they have passed 2.2 million new consumer locations with fiber, but they did indicate that the pace is slower than expectations. And the expectations were set by the management guidance, meaning the executives at the investor and earnings conferences. AT&T has added 1.1 million fiber subscribers during that time frame. So even though they have grown substantially in fiber locations, they have not added, I would say, up to expectation for the number of subscribers. So what's the disconnect here? Well, basically, AT&T is not hitting on their penetration, right? And big shout out to No Radio, who's brought this up in some of these markets that he's seen. AT&T has fiber, but big cable still takes the share and keeps the share. So whatever the impacts are, maybe it's the pricing, maybe it's the marketing, maybe it's the bundling. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But in some places, they are not getting the penetration rates that they're looking for. Now, they are saying, and this is something we've heard Stanky talk about, they want to get fiber penetration into the 40s, right? 42%, 43%. And they're not really close to there, right? They've got to kick it up a notch with respect to that penetration in a lot of markets. And then when they do that, they make those conversions, then they'll probably get that pretty quickly. How far are they from that? I don't know. Could be sometime next year. Could be the following year. We have no clue. Now, with respect to Verizon, their penetration rate is pretty flat, 42%, and it's been that way for the last couple of years, at least for the last 6 or 7 quarters. They're building fiber. They're going deeper within their segments of the country. We do know that they're also shutting down and trying to upgrade from a lot of older DSL architecture, and they want to move on from that. You're not selling that stuff anymore, right? So decom and then build the fiber. Now, with respect to the take rate for Verizon, being that it's a little higher, it's just easier for them to sell because they've been in those places and they've been selling it there. With respect to AT&T's fiber footprint, they've expanded that by 12% according to New Street Research. Meanwhile, Verizon has expanded only by 3%. So it shows you who's really growing outside of their native or traditional existing locations. AT&T obviously is more driven to build out fiber. That's been the focus of their networking, and they've got tons of DSL losses and decommissioning that they're trying to accomplish. So it makes sense for them to be more aggressive with fiber. And they're not doing wireless and 5G plus like their competitors are with T-Mobile on 5G UC and Verizon with 5G Ultrawide. So that's pretty much it for this. It's a good update to kind of let us know what's going on in fiber. AT&T not hitting on all cylinders yet. All right, we'll probably see that peak here sometime in the next few quarters, and then we'll see if Verizon can expand on the FiOS. But tell me what you guys think of those numbers. Pretty good stuff to know that they're building out those fiber options and giving people, fiber to the premise. Kind of concerning that AT&T is still not finding the traction that they want, being that they're basically harnessing their future on all this. They probably should find a way to really focus on improving the penetration rate, and we would love to see Verizon expand FiOS, that's for sure. Sound off in the comment section below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.